Hello, everyone. My name is Danny, and this review is for Isle of Dogs. Isle of Dogs. Visionary director Wes Anderson's Isle of Dogs tells the story of Atari Kobayashi, 12-year-old ward to corrupt Mayor Kobayashi. When all the canine pets of Megasaki City are exiled to vast Trash Island, Atari sets off in search of his bodyguard dog, Spots. With the assistance of his newfound mongrel friends, he begins an epic journey that will decide the fate and future of the entire prefecture. This is a 2018 movie. It is rated PG-13, and it runs 100 minutes. I wish I could tell you some of the voice talents. Oh, here maybe. Bryan Cranston, Koyu Rankin, Edward Norton, Liev Schreiber, Bill Murray, Bob Balaban, Jeff Goldblum, Scarlett Johansson, Kenichi Nomura, Tilda Swinton, Ken Watanabe, Akira Ito. Yeah, this just keeps going and going. But Bill Murray, Liev Schreiber, Jeff Goldblum, you definitely know their names. Edward Norton, Scarlett Johansson. There's some really good voices in here. So when it gets funny, it gets really funny. And it's because of those voices. Is people have a way to make you laugh. So I'm really surprised that how many people they had jump on this project. When I heard of this movie, I'm like, whoa, no, not my style. Not going to see it in theater. I'm kidding. So I was like, no. And so I waited to see it, and I just watched it a while ago, and it's decent. I didn't know how to really judge it. I don't know if I wrote down too many notes here. Just a little bit here. So, really, this movie is kind of cool for the reason that it wants to be cool. It's about this cure for people being sick around dogs that are sick, and the survival of the human race and the survival of dogs. And yeah, it's kind of stuck to one city and everything, so it can't be that big a problem, but it does seem to blow it up more and more. You know, like the island gets kind of bigger as the story goes, and the amount of dogs kind of grow as the story is told. So they try to make this a bigger deal than it really seems to be. So I would say that the things that I thought were funny, I wrote a couple of them down here. There's the first dog that gets on the island. They call him Dog Zero, I think. And he gets dropped in this cage. Well, he dies, supposedly. And I won't give that away too much. I won't explain it. But these mongrel dogs that end up helping this 12-year-old, they bring him to the cage of Dog Zero. And the boy has a key with him, and he unlocks it. And the dog's like, oh, that's how you get that open, because nobody knew how to open the cage. None of the dogs did. It was really funny. And then every time they had to talk about whether they were going to go do something or if they were going to decide to help somebody, the dogs had to vote. Like, just, okay, all in favor of walking over there. Aye. And the main dog would go, nay, and his vote would never count. So it was just really funny. And then they they got rescued and everything, but like the boy, like everybody thought since he ran away to go try and find his dog, they figured he took an airplane, died, was never to be heard of again. There's this like press release saying that as soon as they found him, they were going to rescue him, but then he was grounded for the rest of his life. I was like, it's just really dry humor, like nothing you go ha ha at, but it was good, funny stuff. And like if you were listening and you were paying attention the whole time, and you hear that line and you knew it was funny. Like it triggers that. But it's not a ha-ha movie. This ends up being about cover up. It ends up being about conspiracy. It ends up being about one side versus another, as far as beliefs on if you like dogs or cats. And then, it ends up doing the Japanese kind of thing of being respectful and everything, but really nobody cares, and the people that are in power are going to get their way. And it goes as far as to say that the mayor ends up killing his adversary. So this gets a little bit serious. It's serious the whole time because it's like dry humor. It's this is such a different movie. Like there's no real way to compare this to anything. The graphics are unbelievable, like just phenomenal, and the story is good, and the voice talents are tremendous, and just everything about it is just blows your mind while you're watching it. But it's so weirdly handled. It's like the Japanese effect just couldn't let go of the effect. Like they had to tell us which part of the story they were in. They had to have all this graphics and Japanese writing on the page at all times. They had to have a couple people speak Japanese, and we don't really get to know what they mean, but we kind of understand it a little bit. So I think if this was made in the USA and it had the effect of a Hollywood movie with flow and entertainment and just not telling us which scene we're in, it would have been so much better, and it would have been got so much more interest in it. But I just kind of hate that they had to have that effect on it, and it just kind of slowed it down, all the momentum that it was building the whole time. And it has a really happy ending, and it's really good, and a little bit of twist, and it's an enjoyable movie. It really is. And these characters of these dogs, I mean, since it's American English speaking talents, talking through them, you really get grasped onto what they're saying, and you get involved in the story and the emotions. And I mean, you don't even start nitpicking it apart. You just kind of enjoy it. So I like this movie. I just don't know what to say about it because I hate subtitles. I hate foreign movies. I hate the effects that they had to have on this, and it's such a different film. Like I said, everything about it is great, except for the effect of the foreign, influence. So this movie is a B. It just has to be. Like, I think it could be an A for how really well done it is. I can't just, tell you how much. I can't get that across enough, that it's really tremendous. And it was better than I ever thought it would be. I was blown away. But I'm going to have to give this a B. And I'm sorry, but, just is. It's in that range. So I think it's closer to a C too. So I'm going to give it a B minus officially. For Isle of Dogs, I'm going to give it a B minus. It just sucks that it has to be such a weird, influence on it. I can't stress that enough. So B minus for Isle of Dogs. Check it out. Give it a chance. See for yourself how tremendous this is. You have this animated character and part of their fur is blowing in the wind. I mean, it's just, that gave me chills almost. It was great. So check it out. See what you think. Give movies like this a try. It's, really good, talented people as part of it. So obviously a lot of people believed in it. I just don't know what to think. I don't know what to say. And maybe if I see more films like this that are just so well done but kind of stupid, I'd have something to compare it off of. So we're going to give a B minus to Isle of Dogs. Thanks a lot, guys. My name is Danny. If you like this or any of my other videos, try and give some of them a watch. Like and subscribe to my channel if you would. And I am getting really close to video 200. So any suggestions you have for me, or you like my setup or you don't, can you give me some comments at the bottom? And stay tuned to more videos as I get to 200 and past. I've really enjoyed my time in my YouTube life, and I appreciate all my followers and people who watch my videos. So thanks a lot, and enjoy your movies, guys. Thanks.